Hello, I'm Bliznub, and welcome to Building the Best. Today we're going to be looking at the Reaper Prime, which was recently vaulted, so I guess you can't get it now, but there's a few kicking about the market. It's actually a relatively cheap weapon considering it's vaulted. I highly recommend you get it. It's really, really fun. Now, the Reaper Prime is a scythe, and the thing we have to remember about scythes is that the combos often make them a little bit slower, so we have to keep the attack speed as high as possible. Now, fortunately, Reaper Prime has a relatively high base attack speed of 1.08, so we are, of course, going to buff that up to 1.19 with Fury. Now, Spoiled Strike is on here, I accept, completely contradicting what I just said, but 1.19 is, well, it's enough for this build, to be honest. So, of course, we have Spoiled Strike, Pressure Point, and Buzzkill to provide us with this base 300 slash damage, which is absolutely lovely. Now, Primed Reach is on here because scythes do not, generally speaking, have that much reach to them. So we need to buff that up as much as we can, because they do have a lot of multi-hit combos on this particular stance, Reaping Spiral. Now, Reaping Spiral, this combo, is absolutely fantastic. There is no other way of saying it. This combo is amazing for crowd clear and single target damage, and this one, the non-special combo, if you will, is also pretty damn good at crowd clear. Now, it's a slash weapon, but we don't have enough status chance, so I've gone for Fever Strike and Shocking Touch to give us 350 corrosive damage, give or take. And I finished off the build with a Life Strike, more because I think this weapon doesn't need another damage mod than because I think it needs that utility. But Life Strike is without a doubt the best utility mod for melee, and honestly, on any build, if in doubt, put it on, because being able to heal yourself with your melee on each hit is fantastic. 5% of what's looking like 670, almost 700 damage, actually a little over 700 damage, wow, is fantastic, especially when you consider the attack speed of this weapon. Now, to try this out, I am of course going up against Infested. Slash Corrosive is amazing against Infested, and ooh, that's another 3 fusion. No, I will do that later. I am doing a video. So we're going to go to a Canth to try it out on some nice high level Infested, and hopefully I won't get the Juggernaut, and we'll be able to test this weapon out properly. Alright, now we're at the end, and I have recently found that if you do run straight to the end of an Exterminate mission, all the enemies that you should have been killing along the way, they sort of tend to follow you and cluster together. Now, unfortunately, it was actually quite a small map, so the enemies don't have a chance to despawn and respawn, so let's just go back one room, and hopefully I'll find a nice crowd to test this weapon out on. Because that's the wrong way. Because, truthfully, this weapon's potential is in crowd clear, not in single target damage. I want to demonstrate that. Now this should do nicely. I'm just going to wait till we go visible, of course, so that I'm not abusing the stealth damage multiplier to make this weapon look better than it is. So we're going to use the normal combo. Oh, sorry, let me just use the normal combo now to show you how good this thing is at crowd clear. And we can show, this is the, I like to call it the single target combo. You just hold W and it does this, and it's absolutely fantastic damage. And it's actually critting and getting status procs a surprisingly high amount of time, considering it only has a 12% status chance and a 10% crit chance. But the amount of multi-hit strikes we're getting is just fantastic. And yeah, there we go, 79 enemies, 80 enemies in a matter of seconds. This weapon is truly fantastic, and like I say, if you have it, do build it. A lot of people think this thing is just mastery fodder, but really, it's not. This weapon is immense, and I highly recommend you try it out. Anyhow, thank you very much for watching. I'm Bliznub. This is, of course, the Reaper Prime. And thank you very much for watching. Please like and comment below, and subscribe if you want to see more.